Hello, hello, hello. It is I, Clemence Bellamy of AMBC News, reporting once again with a special presentation. That's right, 3600 Seconds is back, and I have a new guest by the name of one EyeQ, rapper, author of Digital Sunshine, look for it soon, voice actor, event organizer, video game composer, and all around cool guy. We're gonna ask him some hard-hitting questions today, so I hope that you're looking forward to your man in blue bringing the news. Hello, sir. Thank you for coming today.
Hello. Thank you for having me, sir.
Yes, sir. May I have a seat, please?
Yes.
Thank you. It's good to see you today, EyeQ. Got a few questions here for you. Are you ready to begin?
I'm ready.
Let's do this. EyeQ, thank you very much for coming here for this in-depth interview. Personally, I've been looking forward to this since I listened to your album based off of the hit series Attack on Titan. I know that's old news to you, but it's fresh to my ears every day. And speaking of fresh, you look good, you look healthy, love the blue, trademark hat. I gotta say, you know where it's at. How are you feeling today?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good, man. How are you today?
I'm doing great, thank you. Normally as the interviewer, I don't get asked a lot of questions, so I appreciate that. Magnanimous right here. Now, I just want to start today off by saying you are an amazingly talented individual. You've done so many things. I know you as a rapper. I know you as an event organizer. I know you as a composer. I know you as one of the coolest guys around, and I had to have a chance. The people need to know what you're all about. Are you ready for your first question?
Let's go.
Did you come here on a Gundam or ride here on a pirate ship?
Oh, I definitely came in a Gundam.
All right, listen, I know you probably came in an amazing Gundam, but I could also see you with your arms crossed, Domun Kashu style, riding in over the sunset.
I'm about that Domun Kashu life.
I see.
Definitely would have came on a Gundam. You feel me?
I feel you there, man. I feel you there, man. Listen, that's a real G right there. G Gundam joke.
I see what you're doing.
I know. I'm a news guy, not a comedian. Okay, next question. I hear you're a big anime guy. You want to talk about that for a little bit?
Sure. What would you like to know, good sir? I mean, anime is everything to me. So it has been a part of my life since I was a child. So what would you like to know?
Do you have a favorite series?
Okay, it's not fair.
Okay.
I can't. I've been in the game too long to say that I have a favorite series. Is, you know, I like so many things, and I've seen so many series. I'm generational, so it's more like, in what generation did you rock with what, right? And for me, I coined a saying. It's called "Anime is life."
Anime is life. And
so I learned so much from it that I don't want to pick anything in particular as much as it is. I love it. I love it all. I love the good stuff. I love the bad stuff. I love the cringe stuff. You know, like it all teaches me something in life, even if it's what I don't like in anime. You feel me?
I feel you on that. You learn a lot from others' mistakes. You learn a lot from others' successes. With you, I see a complicated person that's mostly wins, big grins, and great times. Next question we have here down here is, if the sunshine is digital, can I get its number, or do I need to point it in the right direction?
Oh, no, it's very digital.
Very digital.
Lots of numbers.
Lots of numbers. Okay. Well, I know you're no zero here. You're number one on my charts.
Hey.
That question being, what is digital sunshine to you?
Digital sunshine is many things. It is definitely my journey, not just over the last couple of years creating it, but it is a journey of my life, partially. And it is also my love letter to Orlando, Florida. I've done so much there. I've learned so much. I've grown so much. I've laughed, I've cried, I've made so many friends. So Digital Sunshine is like my love letter to the journey of life.
You know, something I've always appreciated about you, EyeQ, is how passionate you are, how good you are at relaying your emotions in your work. And it's great to be sitting here with someone like you because I can feel the authenticity. A lot of people talk about authenticity, but you are it in the flesh. So hearing your words, hearing how you're always paying homage to things in the past that you've gone through really shows that you are someone who constantly learns. Seems to be a very important thing for you.
Yeah, because, I mean, how can I explain? If you don't understand, you know, as cliche as this is, where you've come from, if you don't identify with who you were, you don't have to be the same person, right? We all make mistakes. We are all human. We grow. Life changes us in many different shapes, forms, and fashions. But understanding that who you were doesn't mean it has to be who you are, or understanding your direction, right?
Right.
How can you understand the direction if you don't understand who you are or where you come from or what is important to you, right?
I agree.
And for myself, I'm always evaluating those things, sometimes to my detriment, right? But that is what it is to be human, right? It is to understand that, you know, for every person that is light, there is dark, right? We're enjoying a nice summer day today in the shade, right?
Yes.
And those things come together and they're both important.
Yes.
Both experiences are important. Being able to give somebody the ability to see a journey and to say, look, this is my journey. It doesn't have to be yours, right? You live that journey so your kids can see it, but it's also so they don't have to go through the same things in life that you did.
Yes.
And that's important to me, and saying, like, I want people to learn something the same way that I want to learn something.
I appreciate that perspective. It really shows a lot about how you got where you are and why you're doing what you're doing. Which brings me to my next question. How long have you been rapping?
Oh goodness. At this point, I don't even know anymore.
It's been rapping out of the womb, really.
Well, yeah. Before I ever decided to start doing it in public, I was writing stuff in private. So I mean, I've been writing all my life. But I would say like maybe somewhere around 15 years publicly.
Wow.
Something like that, right? Like it's been a while.
Incredible.
Yes.
All right. So you've been rapping for a while. I think that your opinion on this is going to be more nuanced than many others. Best rapper in the game: Parappa, Etrigan the Demon, or Killer B?
Ooh.
Take your time. Really think about this one. This is the hard-hitting sort of thing that AMBC News brings.
I
to the
tell you,
table.
man, like, I'm definitely gonna go Killer B.
Killer B. All right. Ninja, the Cloud Village. Yes.
Yeah, you know how hard it is to be a ninja and have to drop dope bars while dropping dope swords?
That's true. He does drop a lot of swords too, and he catches them and he cuts them up. Sasuke did not stand a chance.
Right,
in my
and to
opinion.
turn around and do that on beat with a flow. Come on, I love Pop Rapper, don't get me wrong.
Yeah, I
you know,
gotcha.
but you gotta believe, and that man believes.
I see what you did there. I get that reference, and he did believe. And the coolest part about it is, who aura farms better than anyone who can beat you up with a clone while taking notes about the next bar that he's gonna drop?
Come on, that takes
Incredible.
talent.
That's
Talent.
incredible. All right, we got Killer B for that one. So you voiced the narrator for the Bushido Brown video and edited. Now that's incredible. I think I mentioned it earlier. I may not have, about how you had Bushido Brown do a promo for Digital Sunshine. What other hobbies do you have besides being tall, having cool hats, and being an amazing artist?
Oh man, I'm an avid gamer and anime watcher.
Okay, avid gamer and anime.
So if I was to say like what I do outside of music and things, it's anime.
Okay.
It's anime, it's gaming. You know, I don't wear this Overwatch hat, you know, for sure. So for those people that sit and, you know, think that it's that it ain't real, come see me.
It's too real out here. It's way too real. I'm not gonna question it. I've played games with you before. You've got a killer instinct. That's another reference. Once again, not a comedian, but I'm working on it. Next one. You mentioned gaming. You mentioned Overwatch. Is that your gaming franchise of choice? But what if you had one that you could be in, what would you like to voice?
Ooh, if I was to voice, honestly, I would like to voice anything.
Okay, anything.
I'm with it.
Right.
So as far as like what I would want to be in a game, I'm cool, man. I would just be happy being in anything.
Okay.
You know, small, big, I'm with it. I'm with it. But if you told me that I could do something Street Fighter related, it would. I have a lot of love for fighting games.
Good,
you know,
good.
But the King of Fighters franchise and Street Fighter go hand in hand to me. So it's just kind of like anything in that world is I love so much.
We would love to have you at KOF. Personally, I don't even get that much play in the tournament, but we'll change that. One day I'll pick up my mic and go throw hands with the best of them.
Oh yeah, and mind you, like, you know, I can't say that I'm top tier, but for anybody, you know, in that medium range, if you want to see if I got hands in King of Fighters, come see me.
All right, well, that might need to happen. Maybe not with me, though. I don't have good health care. Great risk to my health just being here today. Moving on to the next question. They call you EyeQ. What's the story behind that moniker?
Oh, man. So EyeQ was a character that I liked when I was a kid because he was one of the first black characters, you know, that didn't have like a horrible connotation to him, right? So I used to watch this joint called Silverhawks back in the day.
Oh,
right?
yes.
Yo, do you remember the black character from Silverhawks?
The only thing I really remember about Silverhawks is that opening theme, Silverhawks.
Oh yeah, no. There was a dude, and he was black, and his name was Hot Wing.
Okay.
Hot Wing was like the gold Silverhawk, and he was the black character, and I was like, really, bro? And I could be wrong. I don't believe he was actually voiced by a black dude. So it was just kind of like when I learned about EyeQ, even if he wasn't voiced by a black dude, I've never actually went and checked. You know, I thought that was the coolest thing, you know, like projecting that we could be smart, we could be strong, we could be many things, we could be a part of a team, right? And like the Bionic 6 was, I loved the Bionic 6. And so one day, a homie of mine was talking with me, and we were talking about like nerd politics. And he said, man, that's really smart. I'm gonna start calling you EyeQ. And I always thought that like a rap name was not something that you chose, but it was something that you were or something that was put on you, right?
Right.
And so from that moment on, because I remembered EyeQ from the Bionic 6, it made nothing but sense to me that I should go by EyeQ.
That makes a lot of sense to me. I didn't know that. I learned something today. I feel like I'm fanboying right now, but I'm a grown man, so I guess I'm fan-manning. Anyway, moving forward on that one, I appreciate your candid and your honest responses. We've got a few more questions here. This is a big one, and this could be anything. What do you consider your most memorable accomplishment? If I may interject, I was very impressed with your Library of Congress achievement, but I know you've done a lot of things.
Man. I think getting to play the main stage of PAX.
Okay.
While there are lots of other things I can talk about and lots of other moments that I love, that was like a bucket list thing for me that I never thought I'd ever do. Playing at the Library of Congress was another one, but to be in a space made by gamers, for gamers, to be celebrated and to actually just have the opportunity to play where some of my heroes have played, man, it meant the world to me. It meant the world to me. So if I were to point at a thing, I would probably say that. Like, I remember, like, I'm from Brooklyn, right? Okay. And I always wanted to play PAX East. So that was a thing where it was like, the minute I knew I wanted to play conventions and I wanted to play, you know, at anything, it was just, PAX was like the North Star, you know? Like, you're sitting here and you're looking at it and it just shines so bright. And to get to see what they've done, you know, from the beginning was, I've always wanted to be at PAX. So I would say PAX, man.
Okay. I gotta tell you, Library of Congress, PAX, you as an artist have done many events that aren't necessarily just your MagFests, your anime cons. You've branched out to tech events and all sorts of things. And I think that's important for a lot of artists to realize. They don't just have to do those things. It's good that you did what you wanted to do.
Yeah.
But it's also amazing that you're able to branch out into other circles of interest and present your art to let people know that, hey, I'm good at what I do. You're going to enjoy this. Sit down, learn something, be taught by the professor, EyeQ.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Much respect to you.
Yeah, I think that's very important. And people realizing that, I guess, even if they don't get in the spaces that they want, there's a space out there for them, right? And not to put yourself in a box and believe that this is the only place that celebrates you or that you could be in. Like, so there was a story I heard a long time ago. I don't know, can't recite the origin.
Okay.
But they talked about a dude who was super like famous overseas, right?
Okay.
And where he was, he didn't get any love. He wasn't really booking any gigs. And he never got to see until almost the end of his life that there was a place that celebrated him. And for everybody, and you know, like, and everybody's at different skill levels, and I always encourage getting better no matter what you do.
Yes.
Right? Just because you don't see that space doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And there are lots of people that you don't get to see that rock with what you do. So never forget that those people exist and they rock with what you do. So if you don't ever see it, it doesn't mean that it doesn't exist. Just keep getting better at your craft and keep working. That's it.
Guess I gotta go a little off script here, and you can stop me if I'm crossing any lines, but as a Black creator, being in spaces that aren't always friendly to us, and I know I've experienced this myself, it's good to know that you have a community and that you can go out there and do a lot of different things. You don't have to be identified by necessarily what you look like or where you're from. If you want to be an amazing rapper straight out of Brooklyn, rapping about games and anime, Anita Baker, all sorts of things, you can do that. If you want to dress up in a blue suit in the middle of summer and sweat on a park bench while interviewing one of the coolest people I've ever met, you can do that too.
You can.
The world is open to you.
And the only person that can stop you is you.
I like to think that someone's always going to have something to say. You might as well have fun while they're saying it.
Yeah, but listen, if they ain't saying nothing, you ain't doing it right.
Also true.
Yeah, just think
Also
about
true.
it, right? Like, there's nobody you know that somebody just likes them all the time or knows them, and like, it's like there's always people that's gonna dislike you or dislike something. There are people that dislike parks and grass. There are people that dislike social media.
That's true.
I dislike birds. Well, not me, but there are
I'm a fan of
people
birds.
who dislike birds.
Yes.
There's something for people to dislike the same way that there's something for people to love. But you gotta love you.
Got to be your own number one fan. Or in this case, you got to be the number one fan of this man right here, EyeQ. Okay, let's get back to it. It's getting a little heavy here. Let's lighten the mood with this next question. I understand you want to tour Japan.
I do. That is also a bucket list thing of mine. I've wanted to ever since I started making music, but I've always wanted to go there since I was a kid. So, yeah, one of my bucket list items is to go and to play in Japan. And I know this is a little specific. I want to play all types of venues and things, but I've always wanted to have my music in Tower Records in Japan, and I've always wanted to play the Blue Note. I have a friend I went to college with, and I think one of the places that I saw her play was the Blue Note, right? And I thought it was the coolest thing, and it gave me something to strive for. It's I want to play a show with my friend at the Blue Note one day.
Listen, I don't know anything about this place, but it's blue. We're both in blue, so it's got to be great, 100%. I hope that you get to go to Blue Note. I hope to see your albums in Tower Records. And I hope the next time we have an interview, it'll be right there. Tokyo, Hiroshima, Osaka, it can be anywhere.
Tokyo Game Show.
Tokyo Game
my
Show.
God, the
Sitting
Tokyo Game
across
Show.
from EyeQ at Tokyo Game Show at Tokyo Game Show would be incredible. Sugoi desu ne, I think they say. Subarashi. Yasashi. Oh, let's not get into the Japanese lesson today. Next question. Now, this one hits close to my heart. We have a little event that you mentioned earlier called the King of Fighters. I, of AMBC News, do most of my coverage there. If there was a halftime show at King of Fighters, would you play it? And what would be your song or songs that you would sing? I mean, first, are you gonna play it?
Yeah.
Love to see you at King of Fighters. Ryo Sakazaki, Terry Bogard, Kyo Kusanagi, EyeQ. That's a team right there. Actually, I really feel like your Toby Fox tribute would be really cool to hear there.
Oh yeah, but that's a little different, right? If I was to play the King of Fighters, I need to write something for the King of Fighters. So I'm not coming doing a bunch of stuff that I already do. I need to make something specific for the King of Fighters.
Okay, so I'm gonna chalk this one up as we're gonna book you, we're gonna get you paid, and we're gonna have you at the event, and we're gonna hear something brand new that the world has never seen before, or heard, I should say. You know what, I take that back. Your music paints a picture that one can see. So yeah, never seen before, or heard, or felt. The five senses. Taste would be a little strange, but that's okay too.
No, people bite.
We hope no one's biting your style, all right? Now, we just want to close off the bulk of the interview here, and I want to give you a chance before I ask you a few mingling questions at the end. Some of my own, some from our fans from around the world. Do you have any words of wisdom, encouragement, or vengeance for your fans, for your detractors, for anyone out here in the world that needs to hear what you need to say? And before you say, no one needs to hear what you have to say, they do. They need to hear it, because that's why we're here today.
Hey, come on.
Listen, if you put a red hat on, you could be the next Terry Bogard.
I'm with it.
Okay, now, thank you very much for the interview. I appreciate it. Where can we follow your work?
You can follow me on most things music, EyeQ, MUSIC, EYEQ. Yeah, pretty much. Instagram, IAM music, MUSIC, EYEQ.
Okay.
Capital E, capital Q.
I know that I've listened to some of your stuff on the streaming apps and I bought your albums on Bandcamp. So I'd recommend anyone out there to go check out EyeQ. You will have a great time, or you might cry, which could also be a great time. You evoke a lot of emotion.
Yeah, I mean, if you enjoy crying.
Sometimes I do. It's hard out there as a newscaster.
I like to think that I'm real good riding music. So if you drive into a space, you got a little ride to go, sometimes it's nice to listen to me.
Bump a little EyeQ when you're on the road. I like that.
Yeah, Digital Sunshine is more of a walk of life, I guess, journey, right? And that's cool because I think it's really cool to do things with while you're just living life, right?
Yes.
Like it is, in the story of me, it is a slice of life anime.
Nice. I like the imagery you've just presented there. Last question. This one's just for me. I heard a rumor came down from LexCorp. I even heard Batman and Superman talking about it. I understand there was a battle rap. Superman was defeated by Lex. You came in and defeated Lex Luthor in a battle rap. Is that true? Did you do that?
Oh no, that wasn't me.
That wasn't you.
Nope.
That wasn't.
Nope.
Okay.
I mean, but if somebody did, he might have deserved it.
Ominous. I like that. We're going to keep an eye on you, EyeQ. I want to thank you so much for your time today. I hope that you're safe out there. And we here at AMBC News really appreciate your time and energy.
Oh man, thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. Now, we'll be closing out today. I am Clemence Bellamy of AMBC News. Out.